Okay, we are
Yeah.
recording and we're streaming. Work it out, mate. Get a pencil and work it out, all right? Whatever I can do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reaction Extraction. I'm Quint. This is Jeremy.
Hi everyone.
How are you today?
Happy to be here. I'm happy now.
Can I say I like your charlatan shirt?
You can say that as many times. Like, for the British people out there, mostly Americans, there isn't a charlatans band in America. That's why the charlatans had to put UK somewhere, but they're just the charlatans, not charlatans UK, because they're the original, as far as I'm concerned.
Rad. All right, today, let's do some aha.
Mm-hmm.
I read yesterday, Morton Harkett, unfortunately, he has Parkinson's. So let's celebrate some aha today. Some great Morton Harkett.
Yeah.
And listen to Summer Moved On.
Yeah, I don't really know too much Helen, but I know the song if you hear it on the radio, great song and that, but I haven't really listened to any deep dives or anything like that, so this will probably be fresh to me. So, yeah.
Perfect. So new aha for Jer. What was their present like in Australia?
Oh, they were huge in Australia. Yeah, no, they were big in Australia, like in the 80s, huge band. But so I knew the hits that were on the radio.
All right, well, just so you know, this is done in 2000, which was kind of their comeback album. And this was the lead single from the album.
Okay.
Let's give it a go.
Here we go.
Summer moved on, and the way it goes, you can tag along. Honey moved out, and the way it went leaves no doubt. Moments will pass in the morning light. I found out
Yeah. That can be funny. And come on, I do know it. I do remember the film clip. Once the film clip started, I can remember early 2000s, whatever, morning after being out watching Rage or Recovery in Australia. Sort of like our version of MTV. This was a great morning track. The visuals are amazing. Doesn't sound like Aha.
Good stuff.
I would not know it was Aha from the 80s sort of version of Aha. Yeah, nice sound, cruisy sound. I do, as I say, the visuals.
I'm curious in
good.
Australia if Aha is treated like in the US as a pseudo one-hit wonder, even though not obvious.
We don't look at it that way. Like, Aha were huge. We would never class them as one-hit wonders. And what really gets our goat, and you'll get the ire of certain Aussies when we start doing some Aussie legends, and then certain American people will say, "Oh, this is their one-hit or one-hit wonders," and like Gotcha, like somebody that I used to know, huge song or whatever. Everyone says that's his only song. That's probably not even his best song. He's got 5 or 6 albums that are all top 10 number ones he's had in Australia.
So you're saying that the United States is lame because we missed out on Aha for a long time?
Well, but they're really defensive and say, "Oh, they only had one hit on the Billboard." Well, that's in America, but the rest of the world can have multiple hits, and for some reason, some Americans, it's not saying you're great because you like your music from all over the world. You've sought out music from Australia in the 80s when it was very hard to do so. So not having to go at you, and I'm not saying this, putting this on you, but we've seen some, as Aussies that follow the Aussie sort of reactions, and you do get sick of people calling them one hit.
Well, wait a minute. I can call out the US when we do stupid shit like not follow Aha after 1987.
Wow.
Stupid.
As I say, like I was never big into Aha. I really appreciated their music at the time. It was on the radio. I definitely have a bit of a boogie when no one's watching. Someone's watching me at the moment, so I can't boogie too much.
Curious about Morton Harkett as far as being a lead vocalist, and Aha is a really good and is there a band you could get into? I mean, does Morton?
What's the big hit that
the
everyone
vocals?
the vocals are amazing, and I appreciate that. But that big, I can't think of the name of the big hit from the
Take on Me.
Yeah,
Sun
Take on
Always
Me.
Shines on TV.
Yeah, Take on Me. Take on. I'm not going to sing because I've got a terrible voice. Yeah, that was huge, that song, but definitely wouldn't class them as one-hit wonders, and we don't really put that label on anyone. As I say, we get our big stars that have had multiple hits get labelled that, and so we don't generally do that. We're good at cutting people down. Once they get famous and once they get big, we'll love them all the way up to the top, and once they get to the top, we'll just drop them like hotcakes. That's what Aussies do. Tall poppy syndrome, it's called. That's what happened in
That sounds very, very American.
Is loved more overseas than they are in Australia at the moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because they got too big for their boots. They had too much success. So yeah, that's an Aussie thing.
Okay, wait. Stick to Aha.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I was gonna slip in excess in almost every episode. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Just mute me. Cut it out.
I'm okay if you do that.
No, but happy to listen to it on the radio. That was a nice track, and especially the visuals. The film clip's amazing, and that sets a mood.
The band to me is just very. The band is smooth.
Oh, no, they're very smooth, but very cruisy. And that's what I meant. Morning after, next day, recovery sort of thing. It's nice and smooth, soft on the edges, not too grating. It's a really cruisy song. A couple of wines in the morning in the sun.
Wow, you're creating a whole atmosphere with the song.
Well, we used to sit on we had at our share houses, we'd go out partying all night. Next day, we'd be drinking cheap champagne in hammocks on the front lawn as people walk by and we wave to them and music coming out the windows.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you telling me that Norwegian Aha goes very well on Australian beef in the morning?
Oh, definitely. A bit of wine and cheap wine and a 3-day growth. That's a reference you'll get later. The Aussies will get that reference. But
well, that's the very definition of music unites.
Oh, yes, it does. Well, music is universal.
Morton.
Well,
if you haven't been into Aha yet, that we got a whole new avenue to go down, man.
I don't like that. Definitely. It's not
Because AHA fans,
Oh, cool.
they
They're passionate.
love the band.
They're passionate, and that's good.
Passionate as fuck. All right. Okay. Good episode. All right. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time on the
Thank
show.
you. Bye.